Howdy, Connection Group leaders. Happy Thursday. I hope you're doing great. I am here at Mount Lebanon. If you don't know where that's at, it's just down the road between Cedar Hill and Midlothian. They asked me to come and speak. I'm doing one of the breakout sessions. I'm not the main stage speaker, but that's really irrelevant. I'm just here getting to serve students right before we take off on our camp. Youth camp is next week. We're 5 days out and scrambling for that. But anyway, it's been a real privilege to get to serve a bunch of other churches over here. We get to talk about the 10 Commandments this week. Get to go back to, say, Sunday school. I know we're not supposed to use that phrase, right? But really getting down to the basics. But golly, are the basics good? There's a sweet reminder in going over these 10 Commandments, which are pretty standard. In fact, it's pretty easy to understand why, gosh, we had the 10 Commandments up in schools and in courtrooms, right? This is just really good, not hard to understand principles that if we all lived by, holy cow, would the world be a different place. But you know what the best one is? It's not the actual commandment. It's right out the gate where God himself says, I am the Lord your God who brought you out of Egypt and set you free. There's I don't even want to say it's subtle, a really important distinction that's true in the Old Testament and the New Testament. And it's this: because I saved you, follow me. Because I've done this incredible thing in your life, now I need you to obey. Now I want you to obey. You didn't obey me beforehand. There's an acknowledgement of you didn't deserve this, and you couldn't have done this by yourself if you wanted to. This is true in the New Testament too. You can't save yourself. You can't size up to me. I know that. That's why I came and I saved you and I set you free. Now follow me, and here are the ways to do so. And he spells it out really plainly and really clearly. New Testament, dare I say, it gets even more simplified. Jesus himself said this, right? Sum up all the commandments. Love God, love other people. That's the first and the second one. 613 commandments. That's the entirety of the Old Testament, down to 2. Love God, love other people. If you do those 2 things, you fulfilled all of the law and prophets. But it all starts out with this: I am the Lord your God. And not just I'm God. He could have stopped there. I'm God, do what I say. But it's not just I'm God, do what I say. I'm God. I saved you. I've set you free. Come and follow me. And so that's our call. That's our privilege as we get to teach our classes this week. By all means, go over the commandments and go over why they matter. The lesson does that really, really well in explaining that. But don't let them miss that. The reason why we do these things is not a fear of the Lord, although we should be fearful. We should be so respectful of the God who can do all the stuff that he says that he can do. But out of great love and gratitude, Jesus, you saved me. And since you saved me, I'm joyfully going to obey you, even when it's hard. And sometimes it is. Sometimes we want to break commandments. But because I love you and because you love me and you've forever proved your love for me, I'm going to obey. Hope that makes sense. Guys, I love y'all. I can't wait to see you on Sunday. Y'all keep praying for me too. We'll talk to you later.